30,000 this week.
Yes.
We're out otherwise.
Actually, you know what? Yesterday was Eid, so Eid Mubarak to...
Happy Eid to the people that celebrate.
Yes, to all our Muslim followers and friends and family.
I felt so bad. I had this guy moving gym stuff for me in Toronto, and he was Muslim. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I kept telling him, like, I need this done on Sunday. Like, I want to get this stuff picked up to the cross dock so then that container can get sent here this week sometime. And he's like, on Friday, because I have him saved in my phone as, like, gym stuff or something like that.
Okay.
And I didn't know that he was Muslim. And he's like, after everything is moved, he's like, you know, today's Eid, right? You could have at least said. And I'm like, oh, my God, like, fuck. I'm like, I have friends here that I said it to. I didn't know that you were. I was like, nah, I had to, like, apologize to his wife. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't know.
Oh, no.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just felt bad.
I was around a lot of people that practice Eid, or Ramadan. So then I was saying it a lot yesterday. Actually, pretty much anybody that I saw that was like, oh.
Yeah.
But it was nice. It was nice to see so many people out and about.
It was good.
Yeah. Anyways, Gabe, welcome. We're, so 20,000 subs. We're way past it. It's a good job.
30 this week.
You guys didn't just smash it. You guys really pushed over it because we're like almost at 21.
Almost at 21.
Yeah. So keep going. Keep hitting that subscribe button. It'll be right over here. But happy Monday.
Monday.
Today's topic is a little interesting.
Okay.
But I wanted to get your point of view on this, okay? So there's this flyer that went flying. So on plane. And flyer who went viral after refusing to give up the seat to a crying child.
All right, yeah.
Sues the airline.
Yeah.
Passenger who filmed her. And this incident has happened a few times, so I thought it would be interesting to talk about it. Okay?
29-year Jennifer Castro says she booked a window seat in advance, and when she got on the plane, the child was in her seat. The boy threw a tantrum because he wanted to look out of the window and didn't want to move seats. Castro claims she had pre-selected her window seat and simply expected the child sitting there to move. I waited for him to correctly accommodate himself in another seat, and then I sat down in my seat, she explained. The child reportedly cried throughout the flight, but what shocked Castro was being filmed, insulted, and publicly humiliated by a complete stranger. Now, Castro is fighting back. While refusing to disclose the amount she's seeking in compensation, she insists this lawsuit isn't just about money. This is not just about reparations, but also about setting a limit on this type of behavior, she declared. Castro emphasized her lawsuit targets the airline and the person who filmed her, not the child's mother. Goel Airlines has declined to comment on the pending litigation.
Oh, God, that's screaming, man. Have you've been on planes like that with a baby just cannot stop?
Yeah.
First of all, parents that bring on a newborn should just be like, they should take the kid away. That's the worst. People that have like very small kids, they have absolutely no control over their child.
Yeah.
I mean, I have siblings that have kids and like well behaved, you know, like they're on the plane and they don't, like whatever, kids are going to cry, but like for 6 hours straight. Or like those long haul flights.
Okay, so this one is obviously because, you know, the seat, the window seat. Okay, now if you went out of your way to purchase the window seat, you have every right to tell the child to F off.
And was his mom sitting beside?
Yeah, where was the parents who were supposed to be taking care of the child and moving them?
Right.
But some people expect, like some people just think that, oh, you know, you're in the window seat, it's a kid. Can you please let him sit there?
I mean, I've been in those situations where people are like, oh, do you mind? And I'm just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I'm just like, it's a kid, you know, they whatever. Yeah. Like, it's like, but that was like a short haul flight. If it's like an 8-hour flight, I'm not moving. There is no way I move. Especially if you paid for it and like you're running to sit there, you should sit there, man. If you like pre-plan that stuff and you're an adult, you should be able to sit where you want to sit.
Yes.
But I've had it where if it's like a 2-3 hour flight and the parents are like, oh, do you mind if we switch? Or they want to sit with their family. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, man. There's bigger things going on.
But there's a difference there, right? Because like, whatever, it's a 2-3 hour flight. You always
hers was like a little bit longer.
Yeah, long flight. Yeah. You're already tired. You want to just sit in the spot that you paid for. Here's the difference. So you paid for this spot.
Yeah, like $100 or whatever.
Yeah, and sometimes the business or window seats are just very expensive.
Yeah.
So the fact that she got filmed and now is being insulted because the person that filmed her put it online, obviously, because he wanted to go.
But how
viral.
did she get shamed? Like, did she get fired?
No,
from
but
her
in the
job?
comments, people are saying like, "Oh, she should have just moved." Like she's some
Yeah,
horrible
but-
person. Like they're defaming her character basically. And now,
Yeah, but you have to understand that it's, well, I'll tell you how I feel. You have to understand that it's like, it's people that don't know you. It's just random, like, what do you call them? Netizens?
Yeah,
It's netizens. So who cares? Like, you can't be that,
sensitive.
like, would you be that sensitive to some random, okay, should she have filmed her? No. Was it her fault? No. But you have to, like, you gotta live in a better life than, like, letting those things take that, like, give them that. Listen, you give it affects you as much power as you give it. That's
Okay.
it,
Yeah.
right? I mean, if people comment on our videos, some people say some dumb stuff, like especially on the TikToks, which are, more. I think TikTok comments are a little bit more out there than the YouTube ones.
Mm-hmm.
But how much do you allow that to affect
You.
you is up to you. Not up to the airline. It's not up to the kid. It's not up to the lady that was filming you, even though she's an idiot. Like, do something better with your time.
Yeah.
Like, in a plane like that. Like, why are you filming somebody else? Like, I feel it awkward to actually film somebody.
Mhm.
I feel awkward. Like, if I'm sitting there, like, actually recording somebody in a bit of a situation,
Yeah.
try to help, but don't just film it and throw it out there. Like, such a shitty way to be. But, again, I wouldn't go and start suing the airline. That takes a lot of effort, man. That's a lot of, like, energy spent for what? Like, what are you going to get out of it?
No, but the
Apparently she got fired, though, didn't she?
okay, so yeah, so see, there you go.
So that's a little bit
Right.
different, yeah.
Because now, if your face is plastered all over social media
Right.
as like the bitch that didn't let the child sit there,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Even though it's not her fault, it's not her fault that this child is crying. It's the parent's fault
Right.
because now you're just letting that standard like.
So did she
Be the-
did she take her seat then?
Yeah, she sat in her seat,
Okay, good.
which is what you're supposed to do. If I paid for my seat,
Yeah.
I expect to sit there. Yeah, maybe on the like if the kid wants to come sit there for a little bit and wants to see outside, that's fine, right? But the expectation can't be on like why would it? Let's say I bought that seat, why would it be on me
No, it shouldn't be.
to move?
Right.
Right? For if the parents' kids really wanted their kids to sit by a window seat, why didn't they purchase the window seat?
But, how did she get fired, though? Let's get on to
Okay, so the video obviously went viral, and then she's being the bitch. Now your character is at question, right?
Right.
Your character as a person is being defamed all over social media, and you're now known as a bitch. Now your job sees that, your workers see that. You're in an awkward situation everywhere.
Right.
Like if I showed up to an office and then everybody's like looking at me like I'm the bitch or I'm the
So-
crazy person.
Hold on. So her work fired her?
I guess so. Even though that probably would
I'd
be
sue my
wrongful termination.
bro, I'd sue my employer. I wouldn't sue the airline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'd sue my employer. They can't fire you for that type of shit.
I don't know. Maybe you can come up with so many different reasons. If she's been
Right.
working for a very long time, it's not hard to get your third fucking.
But now she's an influencer, though.
I don't know the whole
She is,
story.
Yeah,
Is she?
I watched it. Yeah, she's an influencer. So, because apparently she had to quit her job
Yeah.
and then she started influencing people,
Okay.
which is interesting because I don't know, like, how does that take you into that career path?
Why not?
Don't.
Why not? If you're not taking advantage of the fact that your video went viral,
Exactly. So if she could use that as a positive,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But the other stuff I feel is just like
the suing, like
it's just wasted time.
And she
Like
said,
the suing the airline, suing the lady that made the video. I feel like that stuff isn't going to go anywhere because it's going to cost her money, going to cost time and energy and all that stuff.
no,
It's
but
just
depending where, because this is in Australia, right?
right.
So depending on like the defamation laws there,
True.
she might be able to get.
True,
and
true.
she says it's not for the money. It is for the money. Come on, you're telling me that you're gonna go through all this just to teach a lesson?
I feel like it's just I don't know. My gut reaction in situations like that is, oh my god, I can't believe that flight's over. I'm so done with it.
Yeah.
And I kind of like move on pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I don't let it like sit in my head and like, stir and
Yeah.
but then again, if she got fired,
Mm-hmm.
then I could see maybe how she feels like she has to take a stand.
Yeah. And she probably doesn't know where to go. She probably, this started the incident, right? So then her thought process is probably that I want to go towards a swing, and they're probably a bigger company,
right?
So she might be making a lot, like the compensation might be a lot higher, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would take, like, again, I'm just like that. Like, I don't know. You're like the person where you would just be like, I don't care, right?
Fuck it.
But for somebody, now this is a good question though. If any child, like you're on a plane and the child right beside you is crying, right? Would you give up your seat, even if you paid for that seat?
Man, that goes to everybody's situation's different, man. Some people give it up because they're like, yeah, it's a kid and he's crying.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are like, no, like you should teach your kid that he doesn't get everything that he wants in life. And then there's that angle of it.
Yeah.
I think it could be just depending on how you're feeling that day. If you're having a shitty day, this isn't a time where I'm going to teach your kid like about life.
But is it your responsibility as a complete stranger to teach your kid how they should be behaving?
No, and I've rarely see kids flipping out about a window seat like to that level.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually crying about something else in the plane, like pressure in the ears or something like that. But they're not crying about, they're not like losing their mind over a window seat.
Yeah.
They don't. I mean, I've actually never seen that.
Oh,
I've seen kids like.
So then, doesn't that talk about like how the upbringing of this kid is? Does that not come down to the
it comes down to the parents, obviously.
Okay, so let me ask you this, because like a lot of parents believe in letting their kids like never saying no to their kids.
Oh no, I'm
like
all
discipline,
about,
right?
I'm like the opposite.
So how do you teach that? So somebody like this who's crying over a window seat, could you imagine how much like I'm gonna say it, how spoiled they might be? How spoiled? So that's bad parenting. Would you say
it's poor parenting? Yeah. Listen, parents that have absolutely no control over their kids, like in planes, and I get like when a kid's going through like there's changing in pressure and the kid's not feeling good.
Yeah,
kid's gonna cry.
Yeah,
I mean that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
We probably did that too. But if they're crying like a reckless person just because they're not getting their way, that's different.
That's different.
That's just bad parenting.
That's bad parenting.
Yeah. People, like, there's tons of people that should not have kids that had kids just because they felt like they should have had kids that aren't good parents.
Yeah.
So that's a totally different video.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, just shitty parenting if you're letting your kid flip out over a window seat like that.
Yeah.
Should have just grabbed the kid. If it was an Indian parent, they would have just grabbed the kid and smacked it. Probably.
Oh, probably. Way.
Boom.
way earlier in the flight.
But if you're getting to that conversation now, apparently brown parents are way too strict and they shouldn't be disciplining their kids in that way. But that's, again, different video.
Listen, if you haven't been smacked by your parent up the head for doing something stupid, your parents never loved you.
Yeah.
They never loved you.
Especially brown parents.
Yeah. Like, if you don't have discipline, sometimes you gotta smack a kid in the face. Like, look at all that bullying thing. Like, we watch it on Airline Preaches videos, right?
Yeah.
Like, the bullying stuff, right? If my kid was bullying somebody, I would smack the shit out of him.
I'd smack.
That's how you control it. If you don't teach them...
Oh, there's other ways to control it before it even gets there.
It gets to that point.
If they're already starting to bully, that means you drop the ball before that. They don't just get up one morning and start bullying kids. Yeah. It's like leading up. It's like it's like happening and you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
And like you're a little disconnected from your kid.
Yeah.
So anyways,
yeah, I think those parents are at fault in that. I would probably let the kid watch through the window, maybe from like lean over, like, hey, come around, no worries, right?
Nothing to see anyways half the time. Right?
Yeah, it's nothing. Well, but for a kid, it's like a huge thing.
Oh,
come on.
Yeah,
you know what? I wanted to be a pilot. You know why I wanted to be a pilot? When we first immigrated here, and I was a kid, we were on a flight from Germany to Toronto. And I was the only like little kid on the plane,
right?
And so the air hostess asked me if I want to come see the cockpit, and I wanted to go see where the pilots are. And so I was in there, and that was like the coolest experience. Like as a kid, you see all those lights. It's like dark out.
It's
right.
Cool.
It's very cool, right?
Cool.
And that's why I was like, man, I want to be a pilot someday. And then you know who screwed it up for me?
Who?
You.
Oh, because I became one?
No. Yeah.
How did I screw it up for you?
So I was on the path to go wanting to become a pilot in high school, and you go tell me that they don't hire brown people.
Oh, I did not say that. I did not say that.
It was you.
Oh my god, I would not say that.
You did.
Why would I say that?
That I might not have a career in it.
It's not a good.
You were a pilot, and you told me.
That's weird, man.
Because why did you fly? You flew somewhere else, right?
Yeah, but I came back because I wanted to get into business and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but why didn't you fly here?
Just it was really hard to get jobs here.
Yeah,
Really hard.
That's what
And you gotta grind it out, and overseas or even in the Caribbean, it's just easier to get
the result of my life and my influence is this guy.
back to YouTube.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
Actually, it's not that bad of a
It's
life.
not that bad.
It's Monday.
It's still a good life.
We got nothing to do today.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'm gonna go work out upstairs with my gym stuff.
Yeah. Sim has an addiction. It's gym equipment. I can't. Matt, can we like take this over and like show them the outside? Show them this, because you guys will be like, "What the heck?"
And then end the video.
Yeah, end the video. But look. Anyways, the amount of equipment this guy got. Yeah, show them that. Take it outside and show them that. Anyways, this
That's
topic
it.
we're done.
We're done.
Good. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, comment down below. Let us know your guys' thoughts. Would you give up the seat or not?
And we're gonna stream. You want to mention that?
Oh, okay, yeah. So Sunday,
Sunday?
one of these days,
We're gonna stream. We're gonna stream.
We're gonna do a live stream. That way we can connect with you guys. You guys
Yeah.
can come and ask us questions.
Sure.
And we'll have a conversation.
Done.
Cool.
Peace.
All right. Look at this.
That's
Jump
one.
there.
That's only one truck. There's another.
There's like 3 trucks coming,
There's another truck coming next week.
but this guy's just
We should
crazy.
film when it actually unloads.
It's so beautiful.
All new equipment. It's not new. It's old school.
It's the audio still on the thing there, so